teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead.
Chandler Catanzaro lining up for the extra.
Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
First carry for Leonard Fournette. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, Newton. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive.
Incomplete.
But instead, 3rd down. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience is early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football.
Incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
47-yard line.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
On 2nd and 7, Brady. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
It's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And only able to muster a couple, down to about the 27.
Tackled at the 27-yard line.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it, try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Shotgun now for Brady. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
On 1st down, Brady. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Tom Brady with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Rushing off defenders. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That, too.
Casey Hayward on the coverage.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Opening carry of the game for Cordell Patterson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the 1st quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
That'll be taken in by Damiere Byrd. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
It's a gain of 20.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
And the Patriot 1st down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Newton. And that's complete to the tight end, Devin Asiasi.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. Cam goes out wide quickly. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the Buccaneers' 14-yard line.
On second down now, it's Patterson. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
At the 13-yard.
Haven't been a defensive coordinator yet that thinks 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job holding to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on first down. Newton looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. I'll tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Patriots' 2-yard line.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. One after now from Catanzaro.
The extra point.
And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Buccaneers 21, Patriots nothing.
Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. From the gun, here's Newton. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. They run with Patterson. And he'll get this up to about the 40. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And it's third down.
And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun. Newton. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Sharp. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
And a Patriot first down.
(21-0) our score after one.
The score, Buccaneers 21, Patriots nothing.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Newton. And that's caught by his tight end, Dalton Keene. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 18. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
17 yards.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Leonard Fournette with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Patriots get a score closer. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it could be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career. That draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they called Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Oh, and now he bowls throws him over. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
Wait, that 380. Mike, number 52. Regular. Let's go.
Now Brady. Setting up the screen for Cook. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. From the gun, it's Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Yeah, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Now Leonard Fournette. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
No gain.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if I'm going to have to start thinking about keeping a tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of, they've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Hey, check it. 53's the money. 53. Hey, 166.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. And he's got his man on the out route. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. A gain of 6 there on first. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. From the gun. Newton throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 2nd down, it's Patterson, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
He was tackled at the 27.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. He was looking for his tight end, Devin Asiasi there. And now it's 2nd down.
Winfield.
To throw again, Newton. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Catanzaro now for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Buccaneers 31, Patriots 6.
Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away.
taken about 7 yards deep.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
The 31-yard line.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. Fielded in the end zone. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Second half beginning with a run from Fournette. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Newton. Flush to his right. And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. Uses the spin. That's a 43-yard punt, aided as well by a loss on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Second and 11 now.
We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
From the gun, Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And got his man complete. The 20. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers.
77 yards. They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Now Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, his 21st touchdown of the season. And this offense continues to pour it on. Now from Catanzaro.
Extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38. Patriots 6.
Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line ready to go. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who could make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
He sets to fire deep. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Devin Asiasi there. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, You see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
4 yards.
It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the first.
Ready? Ready? Gun. Mike, 54. It's coming this way. Coming this way.
From the red zone now, Newton. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Now it's Newton. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Devin Asiasi hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. Gano now to add the extra point. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good.
The score, Buccaneers 38, Patriots 13.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. A running play there, going to get 11 as they get a quick first down. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
They'll run it with Jones. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
56. Mike, 56, right there.
From the 38, Brady airing this one out for Evans. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Mike, 56. Check it, reload. Cover.
Throwing is Brady on third down. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 16. First down, Tampa Bay. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Now Jones. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They'll go again to Jones. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. Operating from the gun, Brady. The catch made by Miller. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down.
At the 24-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 18-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Sometimes I need a check, not just niggas, but the ones that make you watch your step. I like your respect.
2nd and 4. Now Brady. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Chris Godwin, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs offense continuing to pour it on.
I know a lot of people look at these games and think, all right, this thing's done. Let's have some sportsmanship. Let's not try and score. You should never do that in the NFL. I've seen big leads blown, and teams that look like they had a victory, all of a sudden we're going home with a loss.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Buccaneers 45, Patriots 13.
Zero after the touchdown to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter. They begin with a run by Fournette. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
The 3rd quarter.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
From the 29, Newton. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Check, check, watch 54, watch 54. Stay with your man. Check, check, lucky.
On 1st down, Newton. Escaping the pressure right. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Right to the 3. 54. Hey, come on. 20. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. Check, 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 check.
Patterson on the carry. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Levante David in on the tackle.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Fournette, the ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Brings up 3rd down.
New England on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Newton. And this is going to be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
Complete.
Demir Berg, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots get a score closer. And that touchdown there, it's not going to get them a win. It makes things, though, a little more respectable.
Yeah, a little more palatable going out in this ball game. A little something to build on going into the next game, but it won't alter the final score.
Gano the extra point, and that will cut this lead down to 25. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started, and they hope to polish things off. And what a run they are on as they try to turn a 6-game win streak into a 7-game win streak. Running on 1st down is Jones, but he's not going to get much, maybe a couple. And it's 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Brady. Flushed out right. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1st down, Tampa's Brady hooks up with Howard.
The 41-yard line.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Ronald Jones.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
A
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Jones.
Jones again the ball carrier. Shaquem Griffin there on the tackle. A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down.
Here we go. 53-72.
From the gun, Brady. He's got Evans. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Brady to Evans that time. 1st down, Tampa. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones, and he'll go down at the 28. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Extra bulk up front for second and inches. 3 tight ends. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jones, and he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. On first down, Jones. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
The last run got 6, now second and 4. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, first and goal.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll try to run it in with Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be second and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a second and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. On second down, it's Jones. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on third and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a third time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? And they will take a knee here. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Made at the 25-yard line. The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On 2nd and 10, Newton. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Today's final score, Buccaneers 48.
But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Buccaneers, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, it's a loss that could have implications on the playoff race as they fall to 9-4. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Spoil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready? Done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard when I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man, suck it. it quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy. I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro. I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Yeah, more action and no talk. I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Hey, couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want pause to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building reach heaven's heights. Nah, that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, yeah. Whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, you stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day.